What is up, everybody? Today we are recapping Melee in Manchester. Live from Manchester, New Hampshire. Live right now on Triller TV. Plus, this took place at some place that I don't even know the name, and it would be tongue-tying, some sort of youth center. Is about the best I could do. Had high-flying action. Championship matches, and Final 48 Chaos. So let's get right into it. We had your opening match, a 12-man tag Lucha rules match. We had Team GCW taking on Team New England. I didn't notate who the participants were, but I know one was Miracle Generation and another team I can't remember, and Seabass Finn. And I believe Team GCW was like 30 South, Flying Ryan, Junie Underwood, Jimmy Lloyd, and Jeffrey John. I think I might be right. But yeah, just overall, obviously, this match, chaos. K-fucking-os. If an opening match scramble is chaos, with Lucha style matches, chaos. Having a Lucha rules 12-man, holy shit. Lucha rules basically just means, because traditionally in Lucha in a tag team match, that you don't have to tag in and out. It actually looked like a lot of them didn't even stand on the apron. They just kind of stood at ringside. If one man rolls out, a partner comes in. That's it. One in, one out. Overall, Team GCW picked up the victory through just high flying. I love GCW openers most of the time. But overall, this match got a 4-star rating from me. We had Vandal 48 taking on of Christian Napier and Otis Cougar taking on Manny Aries and Armani Chaos. This match was supposed to be Vandal 48 versus the Neighborhood, but which is Aries' normal team, but his partner got injured at some point. Overall, solid match. Vandal 48 picked up the victory, just continuing to roll and tell stories. This match did only grant 3.5 stars for me, though. Not much you can say. Not as good as the match before it. We have the finest Marcus Mathers versus the Megasis Megan Bayne. Holy crap, it was mismatch for the ages. You had a AEW champion taking on a WWE ID'd prospect, but still a very good match. I noted that every time you thought this match was over, somebody kicked out. Like, it would just kick out after kick out after kick out. Just a very good back and forth match. Bayne ended up picking out the victory, but you can't fault either one of these people. 4 stars all day. We had, for the GCW World Tag Titles, we had champions Bustin' and the Brain taking on Starstruck. From what I remember, this was competed under traditional tag rules for the most part, and Starstruck's manager said that if anything gets messed up or whatever in this match, he will get, I think it was Adam Galt's referee license revoked in the state of New Hampshire. Classic heel move, but overall, these two teams, I think they may have known each other a little bit. One, I think, had been part of GCW before, but overall, just a good match with Bustin' the Brain picking up the victory, retaining their titles, 4 stars. After the match, Price and Oliver basically only had one thing to say. Warsaw and Stackhouse, we'll see you in Dallas. We had a match that, like, just didn't make sense, but we had CPA taking on Mullet Man. I just don't know what to say. I didn't get the Mullet Man persona. I barely get CPAs. Overall, entertaining. CPA picked up the victory. Just overall, just 3 stars. It was very average. Now we have Joey Janela taking on the Frenchman Leedz Lewis, and just an overall good match. This continues to prove that Leedz needs to slow down just a bit with people who aren't necessarily like speed demons, because ultimately, if somebody drops you because you're moving too fast or your momentum carries them too far, and you get hurt, this is on you. Like, if you get hurt and your opponent can't keep up, it's not on them. You should be able to adjust from opponent to opponent. And I get it, Leedz had not been wrestling that long, so this is stuff he's going to have to learn, but he's got to figure out how to do the same pace and same style, but be able to adapt. Like, he has all the potential in the world. Like, Joey Janela is just, he's good. He can work with high flyers. He's worked with Lucha. But you have to be able to slow down just to be able to make sure that somebody's not going to drop you on your fucking head. But Joey did bring the experience. That's why this match didn't end in disaster. Lewis did pick up the victory in this match. Overall, the match itself was 4 stars. We had something that kind of built 2 stories. Camaraderie between Team A and a story between one member of Team A and one member of Team B's husband. We had La Chola Vipers taking on with Death Wish Anakin Murphy and the Nomi Gabby Forza battling the root of all evil, Charles Mason, Slade, and Perro. Overall, good match. This had everything. It had high energy, deathmatch energy. Overall, good match. But just as it kind of got going towards like the latter half, like the last 5-ish minutes, maybe 4 minutes, a mystery man attacked Anakin Murphy while they were on the floor at ringside. Overall, again, this is storytelling between the man who attacked Gage at COS and now attacking Murphy here at Melee in Manchester. Obviously, they're hinting towards this being somebody associated with Vandal 48. So, yeah. But Perro fights off the attacker and chases him out the front door. But Mason and Slade ultimately put away Vipers on Gabby for the win. Overall, the match I did grant 4 stars. I don't know what I would have done, but 4 stars. After the match, Charles Mason just wasn't done. Trying to send a message to his opponent, Mason attacks Gabby. He hits Gabby straight in the face with his belt. For real. And I'm assuming it was probably an accident. It was supposed to be kind of a work, but either she didn't get her hands up or he just ran through her so fast that reactions didn't really happen. But he hits Gabby in the face with the belt. Kind of sits there and torments her for a minute. Bear Bronson comes out, real life husband of Gabby Forza, runs Mason off, leading into our next match with Mason and who initially was Brett Lauderdale on commentary, found up being Slade and Mason. Excellent team. These two are showing so much personality, especially Slade, being that silent killer. He just needs a tweak on it. But Bear took on Richard Holiday in what was a good match, but the commentary stole the show, and it took me away from what was happening on the match at points. But Bear picking up the win in what appeared to be maybe their last match, because Richard Holiday did take off his boots and put him in the middle of the ring, which usually means a sign of you're retiring. But there's been floatings of him going to TNA, WWE, AEW, floating around there for a while. But we move on to your main event. As
I want to play a game.
People love saying that their mistakes don't define them. Then what does? The person that they're going to become? Because that doesn't make any sense. Because eventually, that person becomes the past too. Tomorrow doesn't stay tomorrow. It ends up right beside every truth and lie you've ever told, every promise that you've ever broken, every excuse you've ever made just to help you sleep at night. Nothing disappears. You don't get to replace yourself with new versions. You just keep stacking and stacking until the weight of who you're pretending to be gets heavier than the weight of who you actually are. Now that is retribution. And that's what I've believed vision always is. It's nothing to do with your eyes. It's if you're willing to stand still long enough to see yourself without changing the story. And that's why your words have always stuck with me, Dijak. Feast your eyes. A beautiful sentence. Because I don't think there's anything in this world that you fear more than an uninterrupted look at yourself in the mirror. So here's the game. No hiding behind reputation. No hiding behind a mask. No hiding behind the Donovan Dijak that you have spent years convincing yourself is real. This is the Game Changer Wrestling World Championship. So let's get deeper. I don't care if the people watching don't understand what I'm saying because this message isn't for them. This message has always been for you because I know you're smart enough to hear what I'm saying. This isn't about your eyes. This is about the last illusion that you have left. The illusion of ego. I'm not coming for your eyes. I'm coming for your vision.
Atticus Cogar defends against his greatest challenge yet, in my opinion. The 6'11" Dijak. That's right. Dominic Dijakovic faced Atticus Cogar in either his hometown or his home area as he, as they put it, migrated to the Granite State whenever. He was flanked by his two kids on his entrance. Very cool experience of getting they get for that, especially with dad being a wrestler. This match overall good, heavy strikes, back and forth the entire match. Atticus picked up the victory, surviving it after some momentum swings and after toying with Dijak a little bit over his kids, which obviously pre-approved, not Atticus actually going crazy and going after somebody's kids, but still, if you don't know, crazy to see. This match from me granted 4.5 stars. Just, I don't know what it would have been proved, but overall 4.5 stars. We're going to move on to my final thoughts to wrap up this video. Overall good show. Kept momentum rolling into now Homecoming. So highlights for me would include that opening 12-man match. Just chaos for chaos sakes. Bayne and Mathers put on a fantastic match. Just fell short. Another great title defense by Oliver and Price and Oliver. The Mystery Man attacking Anakin kept building. It's building momentum for whatever they got going on there. Again, I think it's coming to Homecoming in a War Game style match. And then Kiss Coger obviously picking out the victory in his world title match and just toying with the idea, like playing mind games. Overall, the show for me got a 4-star rating. Like, as always, do all the fun stuff YouTube wants you to do. Like, subscribe, do, all that fun stuff. But also, tell me in the comments, what was your match of the night? Honestly, it's between the 12-man opener and the main event. Like, it's the beginning of the show and the start of the show. That's it. Like, best matches for me. But only ones I can remember a lot more detail of. Anyway, until next time. Peace!